أَمَّنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ وَأَنزَلَ لَكُم مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً فَأَنبَتْنَا بِهِ حَدَائِقَ ذَاتَ بَهْجَةٍ مَا كَانَ لَكُمْ أَن تُنبِتُوا شَجَرَهَا أَإِلَٰهٌ مع الله بل هم قوم يعدلون.
Or he who created the heavens and the earth and sent down for you water from the sky, so we grew delightful gardens with it. You had no ability to grow its trees. Is there an other God along with Allah? Rather, they are those who deviate from the right path.
جعل الأرض قرارا وجعل خلالها أنهارا وجعل لها رواسي وجعل بين البحرين حاجزا أإله مع الله بل أكثرهم لا يعلمون.
Or he who made the earth a place for dwelling and caused streams in its midst, and created mountains as anchors therefore, and kept a barrier between the two seas. Is there another God along with Allah? Rather, most of them, i.e., people, are ignorant.
أَمَّن يُجِيبُ الْمُضْطَرَّ إِذَا دَعَاهُ وَيَكْشِفُ السُّوءَ وَيَجْعَلُكُمْ خُلَفَاءَ الْأَرْضِ أإله مع الله قليلا ما تذكرون.
Or he who answers the supplication of the helpless when he invokes him and removes evil and makes you heirs of the earth. Is there an other God along with Allah? Very little do you reflect.
أَمَّن يَهْدِيكُمْ فِي ظُلُمَاتِ الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَمَن يُرْسِلُ الرِّيَاحَ بُشْرًا بَيْنَ يَدَيْ رَحْمَتِهِ أَإِلَٰهٌ مَّعَ اللَّهِ تَعَالَى اللَّهُ عَمَّا يُشْرِكُونَ.
Or he who shows you the path in the darknesses of the land and the sea, and he who sends the winds before his mercy, i.e., rainfall, giving glad tidings. Is there an other God along with Allah? Exalted is Allah from what they associate with Him.
أَمَّن يَبْدَأُ الْخَلْقَ ثُمَّ يُعِيدُهُ وَمَن يَرْزُقُكُم مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ أَإِلَٰهٌ مع الله قل هاتوا برهانكم إن كنتم صادقين.
Or he who originated creation, then will recreate it, and he who provides you with sustenance from the heavens and the earth. Is there an other God along with Allah? Proclaim, O beloved, bring your proof if you are truthful.
قل لا يعلم من في السماوات والأرض الغيب إلا الله وما يشعرون أيان يبعثون.
Say you, O beloved, no one in the heavens and the earth knows the unseen on their own accord except Allah, and they do not know when they will be raised.
بل ادارك علمهم في الآخرة بل هم في شك منها عمون.
Has the matter of their knowledge reached to the stage of knowing the hereafter? Not at all. They are in doubt concerning it. Rather, they are blind concerning it.
وقال الذين كفروا أإذا كنا ترابا وآباؤنا أإنا لمخرجون.
And the disbelievers said, will we, when we and our forefathers have turned to dust, be brought forth again?
لقد وعدنا هذا نحن وآباؤنا من قبل إن هذا إلا أساطير الأولين.
Indeed, we were given that promise of resurrection, and before us to our forefathers, this is nothing but stories of the people of the past.
قل سيروا في الأرض فانظروا كيف كان عاقبة المجرمين.
Say you, O beloved, travel the earth, see what was the end of the culprits.
ولا تحزن عليهم ولا تكن في ضيق مما يمكرون.
And do not grieve over them, nor be disheartened because of their plotting.
ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين.
And they say, when will this promise be fulfilled if you are truthful?
قل عسى أن يكون ردف لكم بعض الذي تستعجلون.
Say you, O beloved, it is near that a part of that punishment which you are hastening for is close behind you.
وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَذُو فَضْلٍ عَلَى النَّاسِ وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَهُمْ لَا يَشْكُرُونَ.
Indeed, your Lord is most bountiful upon people, but most people acknowledge not.
وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَيَعْلَمُ مَا تُكِنُّ صُدُورُهُمْ وَمَا يُعْلِنُونَ.
And your Lord indeed knows what is hidden in their chests and what they disclose.
وَمَا مِنْ غَائِبَةٍ فِي السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ إِلَّا فِي كِتَابٍ مُبِينٍ.
And all the hidden secrets of the heavens and the earth are written in a clear book, i.e., the preserved tablet.
إِنَّ هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ يَقُصُّ عَلَى بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ أَكْثَرَ الَّذِي هُمْ فِيهِ يَخْتَلِفُونَ.
Indeed, this Quran narrates to the children of Israel most of the matters in which they differ.
وَإِنَّهُ لَهُدًى وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ.
Indeed, that, i.e., the Quran, is guidance and mercy for the Muslims.
إِنَّ رَبَّكَ يَقْضِي بَيْنَهُم بِحُكْمِهِ وَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الْعَلِيمُ.
Indeed, your Lord judges between them with His command, and only He is the dignified, the all-knowing.
فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ إِنَّكَ عَلَى الْحَقِّ الْمُبِينِ.
Therefore rely upon Allah, you are indeed upon the clear truth.
إِنَّكَ لَا تُسْمِعُ الْمَوْتَى وَلَا تُسْمِعُ الصُّمَّ الدُّعَاءَ إِذَا وَلَّوْا مُدْبِرِينَ.
Indeed, the dead, i.e., the disbelievers, do not hear your call, nor do the deaf hear your call when they turn away showing their backs.
وَمَا أَنْتَ بِهَادِ الْعُمْيِ عَنْ ضَلَالَتِهِمْ إِن تُسْمِعُ إِلَّا مَن يُؤْمِنُ بِآيَاتِنَا فَهُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ.
And you are not to guide the blind, i.e., the disbelievers from their error. Only those will listen to you who believe in our verses, and they are Muslims.
وَإِذَا وَقَعَ الْقَوْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ أَخْرَجْنَا لَهُمْ دَابَّةً مِّنَ الْأَرْضِ تُكَلِّمُهُمْ أَنَّ النَّاسَ كَانُوا بِآيَاتِنَا لَا يُوقِنُونَ.
And when the word, i.e., the promise of punishment will fall upon them, we shall bring forth for them a creature from the earth that will speak to the people, because the people did not use to believe in our verses.
وَيَوْمَ نَحْشُرُ مِن كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ فَوْجًا مِّمَّن يُكَذِّبُ بِآيَاتِنَا فَهُمْ يُوزَعُونَ.
And remember the day when we will raise from every nation a group who deny our verses. the former groups will henceforth be held back for the latter to join them.
حتى إذا جاءوا قال أكذبتم بآياتي ولم تحيطوا بها علما أم ماذا كنتم تعملون.
Until when all of them will be present, Allah will say, did you belie my verses, whereas your knowledge had not encompassed it? Or what work did you use to do?
ووقع القول عليهم بما ظلموا فهم لا ينطقون.
And the word, i.e., the promise of punishment, has occurred upon them due to their transgression. Hence they do not say anything now.
ألم يروا أنا جعلنا الليل ليسكنوا فيه والنهار مبصرا إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يؤمنون.
Did they not see that we created the night for them to rest therein, and created the day, the one that makes things visible? Indeed, in this are definitely signs for the people who believe.
ويوم ينفخ في الصور ففزع من في السماوات ومن في الأرض إلا من شاء الله وكل أتوه داخرين.
And the day when the trumpet will be blown, so all those who are in the heavens and all those who are in the earth will be terrified, except whomsoever Allah wills. And everyone has come to his majestic court in humility.
وترى الجبال تحسبها جامدة وهي تمر مر السحاب صنع الله الذي أتقن كل شيء إنه خبير بما تفعلون.
And you will see the mountains, you will think that they are fixed, whereas they will be moving like the moving of the clouds. This is the work of Allah, the one who created all things with wisdom. Indeed, He knows your deeds.
من جاء بالحسنة فله خير منها وهم من فزع يومئذ آمنون.
Whosoever brings a good deed, for him is a reward better than it, and they will be safe from the anxiety of that day.
ومن جاء بالسيئة فكبت وجوههم في النار هل تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون.
And whoever brings evil, their faces will hence be overturned into the fire. O people, what reward will you get, except only of that which you used to do?
إنما أمرت أن أعبد رب هذه البلدة الذي حرمها وله كل شيء وأمرت أن أكون من المسلمين.
I, i.e., the Prophet Muhammad, have been commanded to worship the Lord of the city, Makkah, who has made it sacred, and everything belongs to Him, and I have been commanded to be amongst the obedient.
وأن أتلو القرآن فمن اهتدى فإنما يهتدي لنفسه ومن ضل فقل إنما أنا من المنذرين.
And that I recite the Quran, so this, that whosoever attained the right path, he has attained it for his own good, and whoever goes astray, he harms himself. So declare that I am only a warner.
وقل الحمد لله سيريكم آياته فتعرفونها وما ربك بغافل عما تعملون.
And proclaim, all praise is due to Allah. He will soon show you His signs. You will therefore recognize them. And O beloved, your Lord is not unaware, O people, regarding your doings. Surah Al-Qasas. This surah is Makkiyah, containing 88 verses and 9 sections.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Allah's name to commence with, the most gracious, the most merciful.
طاسيم تلك آيات الكتاب المبين.
These are the verses of the clear book.
نتلو عليك من نبأ موسى وفرعون بالحق لقوم يؤمنون.
We narrate to you the true news of Musa and Fir'aun for the people who have faith.
إن فرعون علا في الأرض وجعل أهلها شيعا يستضعف طائفة منهم يذبح أبناءهم ويستحيي نساءهم إنه كان من المفسدين.
Indeed, Fir'aun did achieve dominance in the land of Egypt and made its people subservient to him, seeing a weak group amongst them, i.e. amongst the children of Israel. He would slaughter their sons and would keep their women alive. He was indeed a mischief monger.
ونريد أن نمن على الذين استضعفوا في الأرض ونجعلهم أئمة ونجعلهم الوارثين.
And we will to favor those who were weak in Egypt and to make them leaders and to make them the heirs of their possessions, i.e. of Fir'aun's people.
ونمكن لهم في الأرض ونري فرعون وهامان وجنودهما منهم ما كانوا يحذرون.
And to give them control on the land and to show Fir'aun and Haman and their armies the same which they fear from them, i.e. the destruction of Fir'aun.
وأوحينا إلى موسى أن أرضعيه فإذا خفت عليه فألقيه في اليم ولا تخافي ولا تحزني إنا رادوه إليك وجاعلوه من المرسلين.
And we inspired the mother of Musa that suckle him. Then, when you fear for him, put him into the river, and do not fear and do not grieve. We shall indeed return him to you and make him a messenger.
فالتقطه آل فرعون ليكون لهم عدوا وحزنا إن فرعون وهامان وجنودهما كانوا خاطئين.
So the family of Fir'aun picked him up, that he may be their enemy and a cause of grief for them. Indeed, Fir'aun and Haman and their armies were wrongdoers.
وقالت امرأة فرعون قرة عين لي ولك لا تقتلوه عسى أن ينفعنا أو نتخذه ولدا وهم لا يشعرون.
And said the wife of Fir'aun, this child is the coolness of my eyes and yours. Do not kill him. Perhaps he may benefit us, or we may adopt him as a son. And they were unaware.
وأصبح فؤاد أم موسى فارغا إن كادت لتبدي به لولا أن ربطنا على قلبها لتكون من المؤمنين.
And in the morning, the heart of Musa's mother became anxious, and it was near that she would have certainly given away his true state had we not strengthened her heart, so that she may have faith in our promise.
وقالت لأخته قصيه فبصرت به عن جنب وهم لا يشعرون.
And his mother said to his sister, "Follow him." She therefore remained observing him from afar, and they were unaware.
وحرمنا عليه المراضع من قبل فقالت هل أدلكم على أهل بيت يكفلونه لكم وهم له ناصحون.
And we had already forbidden all foster mothers for him. So she said, "Shall I inform you of such a family that will nurse this child of yours, and they are his well-wishers?"
فرددناه إلى أمه كي تقر عينها ولا تحزن ولتعلم أن وعد الله حق ولكن أكثرهم لا يعلمون.
So we returned him to his mother in order to cool her eyes, and for her not to grieve, and for her to know that Allah's promise is true, but most people know not.
ولما بلغ أشده واستوى آتيناه حكما وعلما وكذلك نجزي المحسنين.
And when he reached adulthood and attained his full strength, we gave him wisdom and knowledge, and this is how we reward the virtuous.
ودخل المدينة على حين غفلة من أهلها فوجد فيها رجلين يقتتلان هذا من شيعته وهذا من عدوه فاستغاثه الذي من شيعته على الذي من عدوه فوكزه موسى فقضى عليه قال هذا من عمل الشيطان إنه عدو مضل مبين.
And one day he entered the city when its people were sleeping in the afternoon unaware. So he found two men fighting therein. One was from the tribe of Musa and the other from amongst his enemies. So the one who was of his tribe pleaded to Musa for help against the one who was from his enemies. So Musa punched him, thus put an end to him. He, Musa, said, "This act was from the devil. Indeed, he is an open misleading enemy."
قال رب إني ظلمت نفسي فاغفر لي فغفر له إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.
He submitted to display humility. "O my Lord, I have transgressed my soul, so forgive me." The Lord henceforth forgave him. Indeed, only He is the most forgiving, the most merciful.
قال رب بما أنعمت علي فلن أكون ظهيرا للمجرمين.
He said, "O my Lord, because you have bestowed favor upon me, so now I will never be a supporter of the culprits."
فأصبح في المدينة خائفا يترقب فإذا الذي استنصره بالأمس يستصرخه قال له موسى إنك لغوي مبين.
So he faced the morning in that city, fearing, waiting to see what happens. Thereupon he saw the one who had requested help the previous day, crying out to him for help. Musa said to him, "Indeed, you are clearly astray."
فلما أن أراد أن ليبطش بالذي هو عدو لهما قال يا موسى أتريد أن تقتلني كما قتلت نفسا بالأمس إن تريد إلا أن تكون جبارا في الأرض وما تريد أن تكون من المصلحين.
So when Musa wished to apprehend the one, i.e. the Qibti, who was an enemy to both of them, i.e. Musa and an Israeli, he Israeli said, O Musa, do you wish to kill me the way you killed a man the previous day? You desire only to become violent in the land and desire not to cause reform.
وجاء رجل من أقصى المدينة يسعى قال يا موسى إن الملأ يأتمرون بك ليقتلوك فاخرج إني لك من الناصحين.
And a man came running from the further end of the city. He said, O Musa, verily the court members are consulting, i.e. plotting with each other to kill you. So get away. I am your well-wisher.
فخرج منها خائفا يترقب قال رب نجني من القوم الظالمين.
So he got out of the city in fear, waiting to see what transpires. He submitted, O my Lord, rescue me from the unjust people.
ولما توجه تلقاء مدين قال عسى ربي أن يهديني سواء السبيل.
And when he turned his attention towards Madian, he said, It is close that my Lord will show me the straight path.
ولما ورد ماء مدين وجد عليه أمة من الناس يسقون ووجد من دونهم امرأتين تذودان قال ما خطبكما قالتا لا نسقي حتى يصدر الرعاء وأبونا شيخ كبير.
And when he came to the water well of Madian, he saw a group of people watering their animals, and away from them he saw two women over there restraining their animals. Musa asked, What is the matter with you two? They said, We do not water until all the shepherds, after giving water, take back their animals, and our father is very old.
فسقى لهما ثم تولى إلى الظل فقال رب إني لما أنزلت إلي من خير فقير.
So Musa watered their animals for them, and then turned towards the shade and submitted, O my Lord, I am in need of that food which you may send down for me.
فجاءته إحداهما تمشي على استحياء قالت إن أبي يدعوك ليجزيك أجر ما سقيت لنا. فلما جاءه وقص عليه القصص قال لا تخف نجوت من القوم الظالمين.
So one of the two females approached him, walking modestly. She said, My father is calling you in order to compensate you for watering our animals. When Musa came to him and had told him all of the stories, he said, Do not fear, you have been saved from the oppressors.
قالت إحداهما يا أبت استأجره إن خير من استأجرت القوي الأمين.
One of the two females said, O my father, employ him. Indeed, a better employee is he who is strong and trustworthy.
قال إني أريد أن أنكحك إحدى ابنتي هاتين على أن تأجرني 8 حجج فإن أتممت 10 فمن عندك وما أريد أن أشق عليك ستجدني إن شاء الله من الصالحين.
He said, I wish to give you one of these 2 daughters of mine in marriage with this dowry, that you work for me for 8 years. If you then complete 10 full years, it will therefore be from your side. And I do not wish to put you into hardship. It is close, Allah willing, you will find me amongst the righteous.
قال ذلك بيني وبينك أيما الأجلين قضيت فلا عدوان علي والله على ما نقول وكيل.
Said Musa, this has been agreed between me and you. There shall be no claim upon me if I fulfill any of these 2 terms, and Allah is witness upon this agreement of ours.
فلما قضى موسى الأجل وسار بأهله آنس من جانب الطور نارا قال لأهلهم كثوا إني آنست نارا لعلي آتيكم منها بخبر أو جذوة من النار لعلكم تصطلون.
So when Musa completed his term and traveled with his wife, he saw a fire in the direction of Tur Sinai. He said to his wife, stay here. I have seen a fire in the direction of Tur. Perhaps I bring some news from there, or bring a spark of fire for you so that you may warm yourself.
شاطئ الوادي الأيمن في البقعة المباركة من الشجرة أن يا موسى إني أنا الله رب العالمين.
Then when he came closer to the fire, a call was made from the right side of the valley in the blessed ground from the tree that, O Musa, indeed I am really Allah, the Lord of all the worlds.
وأن ألق عصاك فلما رآها تهتز كأنها جان ولا مدبرا ولم يعقب يا موسى أقبل ولا تخف إنك من الآمنين.
And that, put down your staff. So, when Musa saw it wriggling as if it was a snake turning his back, he walked away and did not look back. He was told, O Musa, come forth and fear not. Indeed, you are in peace.
أسلك يدك في جيبك تخرج بيضاء من غير سوء واضمم إليك جناحك من الرهب فذلك برهانان من ربك إلى فرعون وملئه إنهم كانوا قوما فاسقين.
Put your hand inside the collar of your garment, it will come out luminously white, flawless. And put your hand on your chest to remove the fear. So, these are 2 proofs from your Lord to Fir'aun and his court members. Indeed, they are disobedient people.
قال رب إني قتلت منهم نفسا فأخاف أن يقتلون.
He submitted, O my Lord, I killed a person, and I fear that they may kill me.
وأخي هارون هو أفصح مني لسانا فأرسله معي يرد أن يصدقني إني أخاف أن يكذبون.
And my brother Harun, he is more eloquent than me in speech. Therefore, in order to assist me, appoint him as a messenger so that he endorses me as being a prophet. I fear that they will belie me.
قال سنشد عضدك بأخيك ونجعل لكما سلطانا فلا يصلون إليكما بآياتنا أنتما ومن اتبعكما الغالبون.
He, Allah, said, we will soon strengthen your arm with your brother and give dominance to both of you. They will therefore not be able to harm both of you due to our signs. Both of you and those who will follow you will be dominant.
فلما جاءهم موسى بآياتنا بينات قالوا ما هذا إلا سحر مفترى وما سمعنا بهذا في آبائنا الأولين.
Then when Musa came to them with our clear signs, they said, this is nothing but invented magic, and we never heard anything like this amongst our former forefathers.
وقال موسى ربي أعلم بمن جاء بالهدى من عنده ومن تكون له عاقبة الدار إنه لا يفلح الظالمون.
And said Musa, my Lord knows him well who has brought guidance from him, and for whom will be the good abode of the hereafter. Indeed, the unjust will never attain success.
وقال فرعون يا أيها الملأ ما علمت لكم من إله غيري فأوقد لي يا هامان على الطين فاجعل لي صرحا لعلي أطلع إلى إله موسى وإني لأظنه من الكاذبين.
And Furqan said, O court members, I do not know of any other God for you except myself. Therefore, O Haman, after baking the clay bricks, build a tall palace for me, that perhaps I may climb on it and take a glimpse of the God of Musa. And according to my perception, he, Musa, is indeed a liar.
واستكبر هو وجنوده في الأرض بغير الحق وظنوا أنهم إلينا لا يرجعون.
And he, i.e., Fir'aun and his soldiers wrongfully sought unjust prominence in the land and assumed that they are not to return to us.
فأخذناه وجنوده فنبذناهم في اليم فانظر كيف كان عاقبة الظالمين.
We henceforth, having seized him and his army, threw them into the river. So, see how was the outcome of the oppressors.
وجعلناهم أئمة يدعون إلى النار ويوم القيامة لا ينصرون.
And we made them leaders of the people of hell, that they invite towards the fire, and they will not be helped on the day of resurrection.
وأتبعناهم في هذه الدنيا لعنة ويوم القيامة هم من المقبوحين.
And we appointed a curse to chase them in this world, and the condition is evil for them on the day of resurrection.
ولقد آتينا موسى الكتاب من بعد ما أهلكنا القرون الأولى بصائر للناس وهدى ورحمة لعلهم يتذكرون.
And we indeed gave Musa the book after this, that we destroyed the former generations. Therein are matters which open the eyes of the hearts of the people, i.e., eye-opening and guidance and mercy, in order that they may accept advice.
وما كنت بجانب الغربي إذ قضينا إلى موسى الأمر وما كنت من الشاهدين.
And O beloved, you were not on the western side of the Tur Sinai when we sent the command of prophethood to Musa, and you were not physically present at that time.
أنشأنا قرونا فتطاول عليهم العمر وما كنت ثاويا في أهل مدين تتلو عليهم آياتنا ولكننا كنا مرسلين.
But it so happened that we created generations, and a long time passed over them, and nor were you dwelling with the people of Madian reciting our verses to them. Yes, it is we who appoint messengers.
وما كنت بجانب الطور إذ نادينا ولكن رحمة من ربك لتنذر قوما ما أتاهم من نذير من قبلك لتنذر قوما ما أتاهم قبلك لعلهم يتذكرون.
And nor were you beside the Tur Sinai when we called out to Musa to give the book. Yes, it is mercy from your Lord that He granted you the knowledge of the unseen, so that you may warn a nation towards whom no warner came before you, in the hope that they may be advised.
ولولا أن تصيبهم مصيبة بما قدمت أيديهم فيقولوا ربنا لولا أرسلت إلينا رسولا فنتبع آياتك ونكون من المؤمنين.
And had it not been that some disaster befell them because of what their own hands have sent forward, they would have therefore said, O our Lord, why did you not send a messenger towards us so that we may have followed your verses and would have believed?
فلما جاءهم الحق من عندنا قالوا لولا أوتي مثل ما أوتي موسى أولم يكفروا بما أوتي موسى من قبل قالوا سحران تظاهرا وقالوا إنا بكل كافرون.
Then when the truth from us came to them, they said, why has he not been given the Quran like what was given to Musa, i.e., entirely all in one go? Had they, i.e., the Jews, not disbelieved in what was earlier given to Musa? They, i.e., the polytheists, said, they, i.e., the Quran and the Torah are two works of magic, each supporting the other, and said, we disbelieve in both of them.
قل فأتوا بكتاب من عند الله هو أهدى منهما أتبعه إن كنتم صادقين.
Say you, O beloved, so bring any book from Allah which is better at guiding than these two. I will follow it if you are truthful.
فإن لم يستجيبوا لك فاعلم أنما يتبعون أهواءهم ومن أضل ممن اتبع هواه بغير هدى من الله إن الله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين.
Then if they do not accept your challenge, so know that they only follow their desires. And who is more astray than the one who follows his desires, separate from the guidance of Allah? Indeed, Allah does not guide the unjust.
وَلَقَدْ وَصَّلْنَا لَهُمُ الْقَوْلَ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَذَكَّرُونَ.
And we indeed send down the word, i.e., the Quran, in continuation for them, so that they may ponder.
الذين آتيناهم الكتاب من قبله هم به يؤمنون.
Those to whom we gave the book before it, they believe in it.
وإذا يتلى عليهم قالوا آمنا به إنه الحق من ربنا إنا كنا من قبله مسلمين.
And when these verses are recited to them, they say, we believe in it. Indeed, only this is the truth from our Lord, and we had already submitted.
أولئك يؤتون أجرهم مرتين بما صبروا ويدرؤون بالحسنة السيئة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
They will be given their reward double, the recompense of their patience, and they avert evil with good and spend some of what we have provided them in our path.
وإذا سمعوا اللغو أعرضوا عنه وقالوا لنا أعمالنا ولكم أعمالكم سلام عليكم لا نبتغي الجاهلين.
And when they hear obscene talk, they turn away and say, for us are our deeds, and for you are your deeds. Enough, peace be upon you. We are not interested in the ignorant.
إنك لا تهدي من أحببت ولكن الله يهدي من يشاء وهو أعلم بالمهتدين.
Indeed, it is not that you guide on your own accord whosoever you desire. Yes, Allah guides whomever He wills, and He knows well the people of guidance.
وقالوا إن نتبع الهدى معك نتخطف من أرضنا أولم نمكن لهم حرما آمنا يجبى إليه ثمرات كل شيء رزقا من لدنا ولكن أكثرهم لا يعلمون.
And they say, if we follow the guidance along with you, people would therefore snatch us away from our land. Did we not give them a place in a safe, sacred land towards which are brought fruits of all kinds as sustenance from us? But most of them know not.
وكم أهلكنا من قرية بطرت معيشتها فتلك مساكنهم لم تسكن من بعدهم إلا قليلا وكنا نحن الوارثين.
And how many dwellers of town did we destroy that became boastful on their luxurious lifestyle? So these are their deserted homes, that they remained uninhabited after them, except a little.
And only we are the inheritor.
وما كان ربك مهلك القرى حتى يبعث في أمها رسولا يتلو عليهم آياتنا وما كنا مهلك القرى إلا وأهلها ظالمون.
And never does your Lord destroy the dwellers of towns until He sends a messenger to their main city, reciting our verses upon them, and we do not destroy towns unless its dwellers are unjust.
وما أوتيتم من شيء فمتاع الحياة الدنيا وزينتها وما عند الله خير وأبقى أفلا تعقلون.
And whatever you have been given, that is the benefit of this worldly life and its adornment, and that which is with Allah is better and more lasting. So, do you not have sense?
أفمن وعدناه وعدا حسنا فهو لاقيه كمن متعناه متاع الحياة الدنيا ثم هو يوم القيامة من المحضرين.
So, is he whom we have given a good promise? He will therefore get it, i.e., the promise similar to such person whom we gave the benefit of the life of this world to enjoy, and he will then be brought as captive on the day of resurrection.
وَيَوْمَ يُنَادِيهِمْ فَيَقُولُ أَيْنَ شُرَكَائِيَ الَّذِينَ كُنتُمْ تَزْعُمُونَ.
And remember on the day when he will call to them, so he will proclaim, where are those partners of mine whom you had assumed?
قال الذين حق عليهم القول ربنا هؤلاء الذين أغويناهم كما غوينا تبرأنا إليك ما كانوا إيانا يعبدون.
Those leaders of the disbelievers against whom the word, i.e., punishment has been proven, will say, O our Lord, it is these whom we led astray. We led them astray the way we ourselves went astray. We are disgusted with them and we return towards you. They never used to worship us.
وقيل ادعوا شركاءكم فدعوهم فلم يستجيبوا لهم ورأوا العذاب لو أنهم كانوا يهتدون.
And it will be said to them, call upon your ascribed partners. So they will call unto them. They will therefore not hear them, and they will witness the punishment and will say, how good it would have been for them if they attained guidance.
وَيَوْمَ يُنَادِيهِمْ فَيَقُولُ مَاذَا أَجَبْتُمُ الْمُرْسَلِينَ.
And the day when he will call them, so he will say, what answers did you give to the messengers?
فَعَمِيَتْ عَلَيْهِمُ الْأَنبَاءُ يَوْمَئِذٍ فَهُمْ لَا يَتَسَاءَلُونَ.
So on that day, information will be obscured for them. They will therefore not be able to ask one another.
فَأَمَّا مَنْ تَابَ وَآمَنَ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا فَعَسَىٰ أَنْ يَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُفْلِحِينَ.
So, whosoever repented and believed and did good deeds, it is near that he may be successful.
وَرَبُّكَ يَخْلُقُ مَا يَشَاءُ وَيَخْتَارُ ما كان لهم الخيرة سبحان الله وتعالى عما يشركون.
And your Lord creates whatever He wills and chooses what He wills. They, the polytheists, do not have any power to choose. Allah is pure and supreme from their ascribing of partners to Him.
وَرَبُّكَ يَعْلَمُ مَا تُكِنُّ صُدُورُهُمْ وَمَا يُعْلِنُونَ.
and your Lord knows what is hidden in their chests and what they disclose.
وهو الله لا إله إلا هو له الحمد في الأولى والآخرة وله الحكم وإليه ترجعون.
And only He is Allah. There is no God except Him. There is only His praise in this world and in the hereafter. And command is only His, and only towards Him you will return.
قل أرأيتم إن جعل الله عليكم الليل سرمدا إلى يوم القيامة من إله غير الله يأتيكم بضياء أفلا تسمعون.
Say you, O beloved, do you see if Allah makes the night to continue over you till the day of resurrection? So, which God other than Allah is there who could bring you light? So, do you not listen?
قل أرأيتم إن جعل الله عليكم النهار سرمدا إلى يوم القيامة من إله غير الله يأتيكم بليل تسكنون فيه أفلا تبصرون.
Say you, O beloved, do you see if Allah makes the day to continue over you till the day of resurrection? So, which God other than Allah is there who could bring the night for you to rest therein? So, do you not see?
ومن رحمته جعل لكم الليل والنهار لتسكنوا فيه ولتبتغوا من فضله ولعلكم تشكرون.
And with His mercy, He made the night and the day for you, so that you may rest during the night and seek His benevolence, i.e., sustenance during the day, and in order that you may appreciate.
ويوم يناديهم فيقول أين شركائي الذين كنتم تزعمون.
And remember the day when He will call them, He will henceforth proclaim, where are those partners of mine regarding whom you used to blabber?
ونزعنا من كل أمة شهيدا فقلنا هاتوا برهانكم فعلموا أن الحق لله وضل عنهم ما كانوا يفترون.
And we shall say, whilst bringing forward a witness from each group, bring your proof. So they will know that the truth is for Allah, and will be lost from them all that they used to fabricate.
إن قارون كان من قوم موسى فبغى عليهم وآتيناه من الكنوز ما إن مفاتحه لتنوء بالعصبة أولي القوة إذ قال له قومه لا تفرح إن الله لا يحب الفرحين.
Indeed, Korah was from the people of Musa. He then oppressed them, and we gave him so many treasures that their keys were a heavy burden for a strong group to carry. When his people said to him, "Do not boast, indeed, Allah does not like the boastful."
وابتغ فيما آتاك الله الدار الآخرة ولا تنس نصيبك من الدنيا وأحسن كما أحسن الله إليك ولا تبغ الفساد في الأرض إن الله لا يحب المفسدين.
and seek the abode of the hereafter with the wealth that Allah has given you. And do not forget your part in this world, and do favors to others the way Allah has favored you. And do not seek to cause turmoil in the earth. Indeed, Allah does not love the mischief makers.
قال إنما أوتيته على علم عندي أولم يعلم أن الله قد أهلك من قبله من القرون من هو أشد منه قوة وأكثر جمعا ولا يسأل عن ذنوبهم المجرمون.
He said, I got this wealth due to a particular branch of knowledge which I possess. And does he not know that before him Allah destroyed the generations who were stronger in strength than him and greater in accumulating wealth? And there is no questioning from the culprits regarding their sins.
فخرج على قومه في زينته قال الذين يريدون الحياة الدنيا يا ليت لنا مثل ما أوتي قارون إنه لذو حظ عظيم.
He therefore came before his people in his adornment, said those who desired the worldly life, if only we were to get what Qarun has been given, he is indeed very fortunate.
وقال الذين أوتوا العلم ويلكم ثواب الله خير لمن آمن وعمل صالحا ولا يلقاها إلا الصابرون.
And said those who were given the knowledge, woe to you, the reward of Allah is better for the one who believes and does good deeds, and it is given only to those who are patient.
فخسفنا به وبداره الأرض فما كان له من فئة ينصرونه من دون الله وما كان من المنتصرين.
We henceforth caused him and his home to sink into the earth. Hence, he had no group to help save him from Allah, nor could he take revenge.
وأصبح الذين تمنوا مكانه بالأمس يقولون ويك أن الله يبسط الرزق لمن يشاء ويك أن الله يبسط الرزق لمن يشاء من عباده ويقدر لولا أن الله علينا لخسف بنا وكأنه لا يفلح الكافرون.
And those who had desired his status the day before began saying in the morning, it is strange, Allah increases sustenance from whomsoever He wills amongst His bondsmen, and restricts it from whomever He wills. If Allah had not been gracious to us, He would have henceforth caused us to sink as well. It is strange that ultimately the disbelievers do not prosper.
تلك الدار الآخرة نجعلها للذين لا يريدون علوا في الأرض ولا فسادا والعاقبة للمتقين.
This abode of the hereafter, we make it for those who do not seek arrogance in the land nor disorder, and the hereafter is good only for the pious.
من جاء بالحسنة فله خير منها ومن جاء بالسيئة فلا يجزى الذين عملوا السيئات إلا ما كانوا يعملون.
Whosoever brings virtue for him is better than it, and whoever brings evil, the doers of evil shall consequently not be recompensed except as much as they did.
إن الذي فرض عليك القرآن لرادك إلى معاد قل ربي أعلم من جاء بالهدى ومن هو في ضلال مبين.
Indeed, He who has made acting upon the Quran binding upon you will definitely bring you back to where you desire to return. Say you, O beloved, my Lord knows him well who brought guidance, and he who is in open misguidance.
وما كنت ترجو أن يلقى إليك الكتاب إلا رحمة من ربك فلا تكونن ظهيرا للكافرين.
And you had no hope that the book be sent upon you, except with the mercy of your Lord. So never support the disbelievers.
ولا يصدنك عن آيات الله بعد إذ أنزلت إليك وادع إلى ربك ولا تكونن من المشركين.
And let them never prevent you, O Muslims, from the verses of Allah after they have been sent down upon you. And call people towards your Lord, and never be amongst those who ascribe partners to Him.
ولا تدع مع الله إلها آخر لا إله إلا هو كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه له الحكم وإليه ترجعون.
And do not worship any other God along with Allah. There is no God except Him. Everything is perishable except His being. Command is only His, and only towards Him you will be returned. Surah Al-Ankabut. This surah is Makkiyah, containing 69 verses and 7 sections.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Allah's name to commence with, the most gracious, the most merciful.
ألف لام ميم. أحسب الناس أن يتركوا أن يقولوا آمنا وهم لا يفتنون.
Do people have this perception that they will be left alone just by declaring we believe and they will not be tested?
وَلَقَدْ فَتَنَّا الَّذِينَ مِن قَبْلِهِمْ فَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ صَدَقُوا وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ الْكَاذِبِينَ.
We indeed tested those before them. Allah will henceforth definitely observe the truthful and will definitely observe the liars.
أَمْ حَسِبَ الَّذِينَ يَعْمَلُونَ السَّيِّئَاتِ أَن يَسْبِقُونَا سَاءَ مَا يَحْكُمُونَ.
Or do those who commit evil deeds think that they can escape from us somehow? What an evil judgment they pass.
من كان يرجو لقاء الله فإن أجل الله لآت وهو السميع العليم.
Whosoever hopes to meet Allah, so indeed the appointed term by Allah is definitely to come, and He is the all-hearing, the all-knowing.
وَمَن جَاهَدَ فَإِنَّمَا يُجَاهِدُ لِنَفْسِهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَغَنِيٌّ عَنِ الْعَالَمِينَ.
And whosoever strives in the path of Allah, he strives for his own benefit only. Indeed, Allah is independent from all the worlds.
والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لنكفرن عنهم سيئاتهم ولنجزينهم أحسن الذي كانوا يعملون.
And those who believed and did good deeds, we will definitely remove from them their sins and definitely reward them for the best of all their deeds.
ووصينا الإنسان بوالديه حسنا وإن جاهداك لتشرك بي ما ليس لك به علم فلا تطعهما إلي مرجعكم فأنبئكم بما كنتم تعملون.
We have emphasized upon man to show kindness towards his parents, and if they strive to make you ascribe a partner with me about which you do not have any knowledge, do not therefore obey them. Only towards me is your return. I will henceforth inform you of what you used to do.
والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لندخلنهم في الصالحين.
And those who believed and did good deeds, we shall definitely include them among the virtuous.
ومن الناس من يقول آمنا بالله فإذا أوذي في الله جعل فتنة الناس كعذاب الله ولئن جاء نصر من ربك ليقولن إنا كنا معكم أوليس الله بأعلم بما في صدور العالمين.
And some people say, we believe in Allah when they are then afflicted with some adversity in the path of Allah. They therefore consider the chaos created by people equal to the punishment from Allah. And if help comes from your Lord, they will hence definitely say, we were with you only. Does Allah not know well what is in the hearts of the entire creation?
وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ الْمُنَافِقِينَ.
And Allah will definitely make known the believers, and He will definitely expose the hypocrites.
وقال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا اتبعوا سبيلنا ولنحمل خطاياكم وما هم بحاملين من خطاياهم من شيء إنهم لكاذبون.
And the disbelievers said to the Muslims, follow our path and we will bear your sins, whereas they will not bear anything from their sins. They are indeed liars.
وَلَيَحْمِلُنَّ أَثْقَالَهُمْ وَأَثْقَالًا مَعَ أَثْقَالِهِمْ وَلَيُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ عَمَّا كَانُوا يَفْتَرُونَ.
And undoubtedly, they will definitely bear their own burdens and some other burdens along with their own burdens. And they will definitely be questioned on the day of resurrection concerning whatever they used to fabricate.
وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا نُوحًا إِلَىٰ قَوْمِهِ فَلَبِثَ فِيهِمْ أَلْفَ سَنَةٍ إِلَّا 50 عَامًا فَأَخَذَهُمُ الطُّوفَانُ وَهُمْ ظَالِمُونَ.
And we indeed sent Nuh to his nation. He hence stayed with them for 1,000 years minus 50 years. So the flood seized them, and they were unjust.
فَأَنْجَيْنَاهُ وَأَصْحَابَ السَّفِينَةِ وَجَعَلْنَاهَا آيَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ.
So we rescued him and the people in the ark, and made the event of the ark a sign for the entire world.
وَإِبْرَاهِيمَ إِذْ قَالَ لِقَوْمِهِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاتَّقُوهُ ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون.
And remember Ibrahim when he said to his people, worship Allah and fear Him. This is better for you if you knew.
إنما تعبدون من دون الله أوثانا وتخلقون إفكا إن الذين تعبدون من دون الله لا يملكون لكم رزقا فابتغوا عند الله الرزق واعبدوه واشكروا له إليه ترجعون.
You therefore worship only idols instead of Allah and forge a clear lie. Indeed, those whom you worship instead of Allah are not at all the owner of your sustenance. Therefore, seek sustenance from Allah and worship Him and be grateful to Him. You are to return towards only Him.
وَإِن تُكَذِّبُوا فَقَدْ كَذَّبَ من قبلكم وما على الرسول إلا البلاغ المبين.
And if you belie, so many nations have belied before you, and the messenger is not responsible except to clearly convey the message.
أَوَلَمْ يَرَوْا كَيْفَ يُبْدِئُ اللَّهُ الْخَلْقَ ثُمَّ يُعِيدُهُ إِنَّ ذَلِكَ عَلَى اللَّهِ يَسِيرٌ.
Have they not seen how Allah originates creation, then will create it again? Indeed, that is very easy for Allah.
قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَانظُرُوا كَيْفَ بَدَأَ الْخَلْقَ ثُمَّ اللَّهُ يُنشِئُ النَّشْأَةَ الْآخِرَةَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ.
Say you, O beloved, travel in the land, see how He initially creates, then Allah brings forth the second growth. Indeed, Allah is able to do all things.
يُعَذِّبُ مَن يَشَاءُ وَيَرْحَمُ مَن يَشَاءُ وَإِلَيْهِ تُقْلَبُونَ.
He punishes whomever He wills and has mercy upon whomsoever He wills. And towards only Him you are to return.
وَمَا أَنْتُمْ بِمُعْجِزِينَ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَلَا فِي السَّمَاءِ وَمَا لَكُمْ مِنْ دُونِ اللَّهِ مِنْ وَلِيٍّ وَلَا نَصِيرٍ.
Neither can you escape from His control in the earth nor in the sky. And for you, other than Allah, there is neither any problem solver nor any helper.
وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِآيَاتِ اللَّهِ وَلِقَائِهِ أُولَئِكَ يَئِسُوا مِنْ رَحْمَتِي وَأُولَئِكَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ.
And those who did not believe in my verses and in meeting me are only those who have no hope of my mercy, and for them is a painful punishment.
فما كان جواب قومه إلا أن قالوا اقتلوه أو حرقوه فأنجاه الله من النار إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يؤمنون.
So his people could not answer him except to say this, kill him or burn him. Allah henceforth rescued him from the fire. Indeed, in this are definitely signs for the believers.
وقال إنما اتخذتم من دون الله أوثانا مودة بينكم في الحياة الدنيا ثم يوم القيامة يكفر بعضكم ببعض ويلعن بعضكم بعضا ومأواكم النار وما لكم من ناصرين.
And Ibrahim said, "You have chosen idols instead of Allah, with whom your friendship is only in the life of this world. Then on the day of resurrection, one will deny the other, and one will curse the other. And the abode for all of you is hell, and you do not have any supporter."
فآمن له لوط وقال إني مهاجر إلى ربي إنه هو العزيز الحكيم.
So Lut believed in him, Ibrahim, and Ibrahim said, "I am migrating towards my Lord. Indeed, only He is the dignified, the wise."
ووهبنا له إسحاق ويعقوب وجعلنا في ذريته النبوة والكتاب وآتيناه أجره في الدنيا وإنه في الآخرة لمن الصالحين.
And we bestowed Ishaq and Yaqub to him, and kept prophethood and the book amongst his children, and we granted him his reward in the world, and he will indeed be amongst those who deserve our special proximity in the hereafter.
وَلُوطًا إِذْ قَالَ لِقَوْمِهِ إِنَّكُمْ لَتَأْتُونَ الْفَاحِشَةَ ما سبقكم بها من أحد من العالمين.
And we rescued Lut when he said to his people, "You indeed commit a shameful act which no one in creation has ever done before you.
أئنكم لتأتون الرجال وتقطعون السبيل وتأتون في ناديكم المنكر فما كان جواب قومه إلا أن قالوا ائتنا بعذاب الله إن كنت من الصادقين."
Do you commit the shameless act with men and cut off paths, i.e., commit robbery, and you utter evils in your gathering? So his people had no answer except to say this: "Bring the punishment of Allah upon us if you are truthful."
قال رب انصرني على القوم المفسدين.
He submitted, "O my Lord, help me against these corrupt people."
ولما جاءت رسلنا إبراهيم بالبشرى قالوا إنا مهلكو أهل هذه القرية إن أهلها كانوا ظالمين.
And when our angels came with glad tidings to Ibrahim, they said, "We will definitely destroy the people of this town. Indeed, its residents are unjust."
قال إن فيها لوطا قالوا نحن أعلم بمن فيها لننجينه وأهله إلا امرأته كانت من الغابرين.
He, Ibrahim, said, "Lut is in it." They said, "We know very well whatever is in it. We shall definitely rescue him and his family, except his wife. She is amongst those who remain behind."
ولما أن جاءت رسلنا لوطا سيء بهم وضاق بهم ذرعا وقالوا لا تخف ولا تحزن إنا منجوك وأهلك إلا امرأتك كانت من الغابرين.
And when our angel came to Lut, he was unhappy at the arrival and felt sad because of them. And they said, "Do not fear nor grieve. we will definitely rescue you and your family, except your wife. She is of those who remain behind.
إنا منزلون على أهل هذه القرية رجزا من السماء بما كانوا يفسقون.
Indeed, we are going to bring down a punishment from the sky upon the residents of this town, the recompense of their disobedience.
ولقد تركنا منها آية بينة لقوم يعقلون.
And we have undoubtedly kept from it a clear sign for the people of intellect.
وإلى مدين أخاهم شعيبا فقال يا قوم اعبدوا الله وارجوا اليوم الآخر ولا تعثوا في الأرض مفسدين.
And we sent towards Madian their compatriot Shuaib. He therefore said, O my people, worship Allah and anticipate the last day, and do not roam the earth spreading turmoil.
فكذبوه فأخذتهم الرجفة فأصبحوا في دارهم جاثمين.
So they denied him. Thereupon the earthquake seized them. So in the morning they remained lying dead on their knees in their homes.
وعادا وثمود وقد تبين لكم من مساكنهم وزين لهم الشيطان أعمالهم فصدهم عن السبيل وكانوا مستبصرين.
And we destroyed the tribes of Ad and Thamud, and you have already come to know their dwellings. The devil made their deeds appear good to them and prevented them from the straight path, and they could perceive between right and wrong.
وقارون وفرعون وهامان ولقد جاءهم موسى بالبينات فاستكبروا في الأرض وما كانوا سابقين.
And we destroyed Qarun, Fir'aun and Haman, and Musa indeed came to them with clear signs. So they were arrogant in the land, and they were not to escape from us.
فكلا أخذنا بذنبه فمنهم من أرسلنا عليه حاصبا ومنهم من أخذته الصيحة ومنهم من خسفنا به الأرض ومنهم من أغرقنا وما كان الله ليظلمهم ولكن كانوا أنفسهم يظلمون.
Henceforth we caught each one upon his sin. Consequently, amongst them is the one upon whom we sent a shower of stones, and amongst them is the one who was seized by the scream, and amongst them is the one whom we caused to sink in the earth, and amongst them is the one whom we drowned. It did not befit Allah's majesty to oppress them. Yes, they were transgressing their own souls.
مثل الذين اتخذوا من دون الله أولياء كمثل العنكبوت اتخذت بيتا وإن أوهن البيوت لبيت العنكبوت لو كانوا يعلمون.
The example of those who have chosen masters other than Allah is like that of a spider. It makes its house of web, and indeed the weakest house of all is that of a spider. How nice it would have been for them if only they knew.
إن الله يعلم ما يدعون من دونه من شيء وهو العزيز الحكيم.
Allah knows what they worship instead of Him. Only He is the dignified, the wise.
وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس وما يعقلها إلا العالمون.
And we illustrate these examples for the people, and no one understands them except the people of knowledge.
خلق الله السماوات والأرض بالحق إن في ذلك لآية للمؤمنين.
Allah created the heavens and the earth with truth. Indeed, in this is a sign for the Muslims.